What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. Escape from Tarkov action into our second day, episode number 2 of our casual grind in Tarkov here. We're going to go quick intro. We're going to pick up where we left off. We're going to head back over to Ground Zero, try to get some progression there. We're going to run this trusty MP5. Worked out pretty good for us in our survive from the last episode. Bring a little bit of cash with us. We have wrapped this up with some additional mags. We did get our insurance return back, so that was pretty good, plus a little special package with a helmet and a Taz as just a couple first low-level gifts that you'll receive. So we're gonna head back in. We're gonna see if we can't grab the few things that we need to do here. We'll look out for any Salewas, of course. We'll head over saving the mole, try to get this complete, try to take this extract here, and then we need to just go and locate one AGS grenade launcher and survive the raid. We'll see if we can get that complete, and then we'll go from there. To the raids we go. All right. You know, I don't particularly hate spawning over here. I also think we mostly fixed, I'm going to say mostly, fixed our recording issues from the first episode. There goes a 2-man. We'll still get some stutters. My frames, again, have been generally okay. Looks like my connection here to this server may not be great, but we shall see. But other than that, I think our second raid was pretty good. Every time we get into a new Tarkov wipe, it seems like I have to adjust settings and, you know, different things to ensure that our recordings can at least be smooth. And this one chalks up as no different. I'm curious where those guys went. So I'm okay early here. Again, just to do some looting. I didn't know there was a weapon box back here. Thinking maybe getting the AGS and getting out. Doesn't seem like a terrible play. Getting some snow now. I guess I can take this. These scavs? These look like scavs. They are scavs. I've been noticing scavs being a lot more aggressive, which is really interesting to me. And not typical, I would say, in a Tarkov wipe. And why can't I search this? I don't. That's odd. That's very odd to me. I'm actually thinking about heading underneath and then coming up. Again, like, very aggressive. Which is odd. But he killed that scav right there. I'll head in here, actually. Let's get warmed up. I guess. I think this eliminates this. This frost bite effect or whatever it is. Ooh, that guy has a Taz. Like, I'm inside. Is this not supposed to go away? Like, frostbite. There we go. Wait. Wait. I have frostbite again. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how this mechanic works. This is a M9A3 9x19 30 rounder. That's interesting. Don't necessarily need that, but I don't know why I'm still frostbitten here. I guess that's confusing me. I thought I was supposed to warm up inside. Maybe I don't understand the mechanic. Like, I'm fully inside, you know? Like, all the way. On the inside. What the hell is this? Cut Christmas trees. Okay. No idea. I do want that Taz. This actually will sell pretty well. Okay, there we go. Now it's gone. Okay. Still getting used to the sound, that's for sure. That's going to be the big adjustment, I think, for me. one of the bigger adjustments, I'll say. This will warm me up. Heating barrel. I do want to swing left here. There's a lot of really good loot down here. Potentially. I'm not appreciating the fog. One thing I'm not a big fan of. Not a big fan of is the fog. But part of what I'm trying to do here is honestly just pick up a bunch of these hideout barter items that we're gonna need. This map has been great for this so far. And I would expect it to continue to be that way. I am not going to continue that way. As that sounded like potentially a player. I'm going to leave that be. Again, just securing some progression here is going to be good. Try to get out with my items if I can. Get a little bit more loot. Get this Taz out would be nice. There's usually some barter items over here sometimes, at least. I don't mind dropping a 30 rounder. MP5 is gonna also be one of the weapons that I probably run pretty consistently here. Just because I'm getting some some rep with Peacekeeper by buying these magazines, which can be, you know, not necessarily difficult to come by. A little bit harder. Those were searched, I think. Oh, we have here a dead skevvy. Hearing bushes above. Very easily could be scavs. It is pretty likely to be scavs, probably. Yeah, I hear shifty boys. Shifty boys, shifty boys. Check this guy. First raids, I always like to kind of also just sort of take my time. I realized I didn't bring any armor in this raid. Well, that's a little awkward. I guess I had dropped it off. Not realizing it, so. Whoops. We're a little bit more squishy than we probably wanted to be. It's a big my bad. We should look for some armor. Can secure any. People have kind of been all over this place, huh? That's at least what it appears. Oh. I did not expect to find that in there. I'll be honest with you. That's a nice find. Alright. Head down. And I think we'll just get the AGS and just try to get out of here. I think that's a good plan. We got a Salewa. A lot of goodies. Use of here. I haven't really heard a lot of action as of late. Police cordon's been taken. Okay, well, apparently I haven't fixed all of my recording issues. That's my bad. Another Tazi. Kind of surprised none of the scavs have any armor, but at the same time, I don't think I should be too surprised. Alright. I feel like I've explored enough. It just seems to be new areas for whatever reason. It's giving me stutters. Manual. H2O. A bunch of filing cabinets we could hit here. Okay. I think we just roll out if we can. You want to check this really quick? Oh, yeah, this has all been looted. Okay. Again, I don't understand why I'm in this building and getting frostbitten, but whatever this mechanic is called. Part of me wants to check this player. I don't see any armor on him. That's all I was gonna snag. Condensed milk actually would be helpful for later. Okay. It's my extract here. Oh, well, that's not ideal. I thought I was going to have Nakatomi basement, but it appears I do not. Alright, well, we're going for the whole kit and caboodle this one. Okay, so that ended up being another scuff raid, unfortunately. This happens to me actually quite often. I dealt with some challenges on PvE a little bit with some locations, sometimes getting some micro stutters and the recording having a little bit of trouble. I thought with the last go round that I fixed that. Apparently I did not. So I will have to check. I mean, a lot of my Tarkov settings are pretty low at the moment. My bitrate is, I think, reasonable for a decent recording. So we will have to kind of check into that. Long story short, we took pretty much our entire time, and we got a lot done there. We got a lot done. So we got some scavs, which was great. We didn't really need any other scav kills. We're going to end up getting quite a bit of experience here. And the best part is we get a whole bunch of the quests complete, with the exception of extracting via the car. We also get a ton of barter items we need, which is really, really nice. So hideout progression, I actually feel like we should be able to get some. From a casual perspective, putting in just a little bit of time, you know, every day, every other day, if you can play for an hour, get a couple raids in. Hideout progression is going to become a big component of just having long-term success in the game. We've been able to do that on hardcore and a couple of other different things that we've had going on. And that's always been a big piece of that, is just kind of not necessarily purely focusing on the hideout, but really trying to prioritize some of those items and make sure that you can at least get some of them out of the raid, so that you can continue to see some progress. Now, obviously, the system is much different this go around because, you know, if it's not found in raid, it doesn't work for the hideout. So it's a little bit, you know, again, it's a change that I'm going to have to get used to. Not necessarily the biggest fan of, but in a raid like this, where we get a whole bunch of just good barter items, we get the Taz out that we need for a future quest. We get on MPX, which is pretty cool, so something I will definitely run. And, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. We found a second Salewa actually there at the end, which was really, really nice. So let's get some quest completion done here. We get shooting cans complete. That opens up debut. It also opens up Christmas dinner. We can turn in the whiskey here. I guess we'll try to do this. This gives us, holy moly, this gives us 3 of our 60 rounders. This is crazy good. This is crazy good if we can get this done. Wow. Okay, that's an interesting way to get started here. So now we need to kill some scavs, get some shotguns turned in. Not super worried about that. We do have 2 Salewas here, so we will get that knocked out. We still need to do burning rubber. Peacekeeper mechanic, we can get this complete. Get that hard drive turned in. This opens up the first gunsmith, which will open up introduction. So over to woods we can go. And then we have a ragman. What is this? Locate and visit the Christmas tree lighthouse, customs, reserve, interchange, shoreline, and woods. And what do we get for this? Some contacts and some rubles. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we'll necessarily prioritize that. What I do think I'm going to do is head to woods. I think I'm going to take our Mosin. I think we'll take our Mosin and, you know, armor and that stuff. We're going to try to go over here, get this. I want to unlock Jaeger. If we unlock Jaeger and we kill the 5 scavs, then we'll be able to buy the shotguns. We can turn those in. We can also buy the shotgun that we need for Gunsmith Part 1. So all of these things is pretty good. One of the big unlocks early, I'm a big fan of using ADARs early on. They have been, at least in recent wipes, relatively common on scavs. And if you can get this gas block unlocked, that's actually really nice, because then you can put just a basic optic on the ADAR. And I'm a big fan of that. So let's go ahead and we'll get organized here. And we'll see if we can't go ahead and do some things that we need. Let's also just see if we can get any progress here. All right, so heating is ready. Speaking of the hideout, let's try to get a little bit of progress here if we can. And we got heating that's ready to go. So 2 matches here, some cash. We'll get that leveled up. That's pretty nice. What else are we looking at here? Obviously, woods is going to be pretty decent for meds, so that'll be good. We can look out for that. Security, what do we need for security? Measuring tape. We need the TP and the toothpaste. I think for here, we just need this multi-tool so we can get our workbench upgraded or installed for level 1. So that is good. Making a little bit of moves there. Okay. And illumination needs a cricket lighter. Perfect. We'll head to woods. Let's see if we can have another decent raid. Holy bright. Okay, well, very likely there will be a player this way eventually. So that back spawn is probably open. And I'm not going to be able to. Whatever's going on here, this patch has really hurt my recording settings. For some reason, even FPS here is really rough. there's scavs over there, there's likely not players. I'm going to take my chance here. We can get over to the other side. Might be able to find a LEDX or some good med items that we can use. Even snagging some IFAKs and stuff would be great. That's less than ideal. I'm gonna let that guy just like bleed out or whatever. Try to get over here. And just see if there's anything awesome. Noodles. There's literally noodles. Okay. Bring if somebody's already been over here. That would be unfortunate. Becoming more and more likely. Each crate I look at that doesn't have anything in it. Gosh dang it. Although, that's not bad. And I'll take an optic over that, I guess. Taking all this ammo. Decent ammo. Let's see what else we got here. Dang, I need both of these. I've made a lot of noise. Dope Gingy keychain. That's cool. That's a good grab. That is a good grab. This cat is also a really good grab. Probably worthwhile to do something like that. I don't know what this game is doing, but interesting is the word I'll use for that. Nice little armored rig. Really probably should just get out of here. Which is what I'm gonna do. I'd try to take a path a little less traveled here. Dude, no way. Find a tank battery. Like, there's no possible way I get this out, right? It's 43 kilos. That put me at 80. That's what I have on me right now. We'd have to drop a whole bunch of this stuff. So I have to hope ZB16 is open. Okay. Let's see if I can grab this letter and so we'll sprint to the finish line. Oh my gosh. That's a PMC too. I just have to hope that he's not also trying to go ZB16. No way, dude. There's no way. There's no way I should have gotten that out. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way, man. Oh, man. What a silly raid. What a silly raid. Just good timing on that PMC. Just not engaging. Let him go do his thing. Kill some scavs. And we get out a military battery. Okay, I mean, we get out this tank battery, which is pretty freaking sweet. That's huge. It's actually really huge. We get a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to be really nice. We get out some good ammos. We get out Gingy keychain. Fortunately, that did not have anything in it, but good ammos nonetheless. Yeah, overall, I can't be disappointed with that raid. With the way that it shook out. That is for sure. We can even utilize that. So let me see here really quickly before we forget. A couple of things that we want to make sure to get done. Introduction. This is a big one for us. This opens up Mr. Jaeger. We can work acquaintance here. We have 1 noodles. Need some stew and some iskras. We get our dailies. Oh, this would have been nice to have. Excuse me. Let's see. Some bolts. Okay. Elimination scavs with headshots. That would be nice to get some Peacekeeper rep. I guess, didn't I not do this? Is this not the Christmas tree? Huh, maybe that wasn't the Christmas tree. Find and transfer. Okay, nothing there. But trading, we can go ahead and look here. Hopefully these shotguns are not sold out. Let's buy 2 of these. Bada bing, bada boom. tasks. We'll come over here, debut, get both these turned in. That's great. Jaeger, actually, let's buy one more from Jaeger, just so that we can have for gunsmith ready if we want to go ahead and do that. So that sets up really nicely. That's some good quest progression. I don't know that we got any hideout progression per se. We do get some cash from his therapist here, and Mr. Jaeger is opened up. Let's just see any hideout progression here as we wrap this one up. This was pretty good overall. Pretty happy with it. Again, do apologize for any of the recording difficulties. We'll try to get those ironed out, but overall that was pretty nice. I think we got to unlock illumination in order to allow us to build the Christmas tree. I would say that's probably accurate. And we need the BSG bulb. We need the purple bulb in order to do that. But we are on the way there. So this was good. This was good. We can also start jumping in. We'll start selling some things as well. That makes sense to do that. I am curious to see what this military battery will sell for. I don't know who all can buy it. So 207K to you. $1,000, which is like not a small amount. That's pretty insane. And 200K. So we got our military battery out, which is pretty insane. Our what, fourth raid, fourth raid. We're sitting at 3 survives, 1 death, 75%, and a 23 KD. So all in all, looking pretty good. This is again pretty good progress. We'll sell a bunch of stuff. We'll get organized here, and we got a nice little streak going so far. So thank you so very much for joining me. Again, we'll get the recording issues ironed out. I do apologize for that, and lots more to come in this series as we casually work towards Kappa, maybe Prestige, maybe both. I'm not sure. We'll see where we can get to in this wipe and enjoy some of the new features and check out what else this has going on here in Escape from Tarkov. Flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing for me. We have links in the description for other channels. You want to go check that out. We do some Magic the Gathering. We do some mobile games. Having a lot of fun with that stuff as well. So again, just thank you for being here. Thanks for the support. Likes and comments are great. Help us get to 10K. That's our big channel goal here for 2025. And looking forward to it. Looking forward to continuing to move that direction. Thanks as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.